Oh, yes, my shirt says drink beer, save wildlife, friends of the National Zoo. So, to it. This is my 2-month update for my Pan That palette. We are doing the Lorac Mega Pro 4. And so I just want to quickly say the last time you guys saw this palette, I filmed that update on July 20th because I was going to be out of town. So it is August 27th. So that's like a little over a month's worth of usage that I've had with this palette. So hopefully now what I can insert for you is some footage of what it looked like the last time you saw it. And then I'm really excited to show you guys, this is what it looks like now. Okay, so let's talk about it. I'm just gonna go like down the row. I have not removed any other shades except for those 4 that we removed the last time. And as you can see, we have hit pretty decent pan in cotton. I also finished up Pink Peony, no surprise, because there was just like a little corner of product left the last time you guys saw it. So then I moved on to cotton, and it has now been like my new lid setting shade. I don't know what I'm gonna do after I finish up cotton, because I could use Cool Taupe as a lid setting shade, or I might pull in like another cream kind of like shadow from another palette that I wouldn't mind not having like it wouldn't be a palette that I would ever want to like pan, so I wouldn't care if it wasn't fully intact, you know, because the way I like to use Cool Taupe is that it's a good like blending shade for if I get too crazy or need to like blend out the edges of my eye look. So, and as you can see, that is new progress too. We have hit significant pan on him, and I don't know if you can tell, but up like here we've cleaned out a lot of the product too. And then let's not forget, we hit pan on Pink Flamingo. It's like right up here in the corner. This shade is very hard pressed in there, so I was kind of surprised that I was able to even hit pan on it and make such good progress on it. So I love to use this as a transition shade. And then you'll notice down here we have completely used up Butterscotch, which my goal, I think last time I said, was to use half of it, which was pretty realistic, but I'm really happy that I finished it up. Butterscotch was like a very powdery shade. It was easy to get through, and I was using it every day as like my go-to transition shade. Like I've said in the past, I really like to use 2 shades in my like transition area, like a brown and then like another color. So Butterscotch and Flamingo were those 2 colors for me. So now he is done. And then I don't know, I think, yeah, right there you can see that pan in cedar. And so it's kind of like an awkwardly shaped like diagonal pan. So the way I like to use cedar is to fill in my brows. It's one of those shadows that is good for that, but it's dark and intimidating, and I haven't played with it as like an actual eyeshadow. So I'm just going to continue to use it to fill in my brows, and I think it'll be interesting to see within this year just how much of cedar we go through, you know, using it every day to fill in my eyebrows. So so yeah, like I said, we finished Pink Peony, and then you can see down here we have hit pan in Honey, pretty good pan. That has been like my go-to like lid shade. I wore that look a lot, where I would do like Butterscotch and Flamingo in the crease, Plum in the outer V, and then Honey on like my lid, and I really liked that look. However, doing it like every day for almost a month, it did become, I got kind of bored of it, so I want to like cool off on Honey. We will come back to him and finish him up eventually. And then as you can see too, there is really good pan in Plum. So like I said, that look with Honey I like to do, but also with Plum, I really like to just put it in the crease. And then I have the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Birthday Cake. Those 2 together, oh my God, so pretty, love it. Today I'm actually wearing, I don't want to get like too close to the camera, but I have, obviously Cotton is the lid setting shade, and then I have Oat and Plum in my crease with Pearl Slate on the lid. So that was the first time today that I've like used Pearl Slate, and I'm not mad at it. I think it's pretty. It looks like it'll be a good fall color. So I think between using Plum with Pearl Slate as well as that ColourPop shadow birthday cake, I think I could finish up Plum relatively easy, and it is like a more powdery shade too. So the only other goal that we had that we didn't meet was, I did say I would have liked to have hit Pan on Moss, and I don't know if you can tell, there is a pretty good dip in Moss, but I thought I liked Moss, but I don't like it as much as I thought I did. It's still a really pretty shade. It's a very pretty green. My only problem is that when I first put it on, it's very vibrant and so pretty, but then throughout the day it kind of like fades away. And I do use like a very sticky base underneath it. I don't use a glitter glue because this is just a shimmer, but I have it's a Wet n Wild cream eyeshadow single in like the shade, I think, Nudecomer, and it's a very tacky like rose gold shadow, and I don't like that on its own, but I've found if I put that down and then a shimmer shade from this palette, like they all perform really flawless and stay, and they're very vibrant. However, that just does not work with Moss. So I am still going to try to wear him and hit Pan in him. So yeah, let's talk about our goals for next month. I'm just sorry if I'm like a little bug because I'm just so excited about this. Never did I think that I would have 2 shades finished and so much Pan showing already. However, I don't expect these results like every month. I'm not crazy. I just think that like I just had a lot of good makeup days. I wore a lot of makeup and things like that. So that's how we were able to like plow through so much of this. But so goals for next month. I really want to finish up Cotton. And then if I decide to use Cool Taupe as my new lid setting shade, then so be it. But I'll make that decision once I finish up Cotton and see how I feel. So definitely finish up Cotton. And then I would love to hit Pan on Oat. Oat is like Flamingo. It is hard pressed in there. So I don't know if I will be able to do that. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a little bit of a dip in there now. So hopefully we can hit Pan on Oat. And then I would really love to, as we're going into fall, I would really love to use up half of Plum. And then I would love to hit Pan on Pearl Slate. I think that will be like a really pretty color this fall as we're heading into it. So yeah, we're gonna finish up Cotton, and then we are going to hit Pan on Oat, hit Pan on Pearl Slate, and use up half of Plum. And I think that that's pretty good. I think that's good goals to have. I'm not mad that I didn't hit Pan on Moss because I feel like I did so well with so many other shades. Like I didn't think that I would be this far in looking at this palette and seeing all this progress. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this 2-month update. And I cannot wait to, continue using this and play with this and see where the year takes us with this. But I'm very excited, and I just want to thank you for coming along and following in on this. And if you are panning a palette, let me know so that I can check it out down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.